liar. Harry uses Diana's legacy to justify his action but received mountain of backlash in UK. Prince Harry has spoken about the death of his mother Princess Diana during an appearance on a panel discussing misinformation. The Duke of Sussex, who is living in California with Meghan Markle after quitting royal duties, took part in the discussion at the Rewired Summit hosted by Wired magazine. Harry joined Stanford Internet Observatory Technical Research Manager and AD Restu and Aspen Commission on Information Disorder co-chair and Colour of Change President Rashad Robinson for the talk with Wired editor-at-large Stephen Levy. During the event, Harry warned that misinformation is a global humanitarian crisis. "I've felt it personally over the years, and now I'm watching it happen globally. The scariest part about it is you don't need to be online to be affected by it. It's important to recognize that this problem did not originate on social media. I learned from a very early age that the incentives of publishing are not necessarily aligned with the incentives of truth." He then spoke about he and his wife Meghan Markle's experience of being targeted by the UK press. "They sadly conflate profit with purpose and news with entertainment. They don't report the news, they create it, and they've tuned fact-based news into opinion-based gossip. I lost my mother to this, and obviously I'm determined not to lose the mother of my children to the same thing." The conversation later moved on to the way in which the internet allows users to create bespoke realities, which reinforce their beliefs rather than necessarily exposing them to the truth. "In one single household you can have 3 or 4 versions of reality," Harry said. "This isn't a case of this could happen to you, this is already happening to you. We can all feed into it if we're not aware of it, but if we're aware of our digital diet, we can be more conscious about what we pass on, what we don't, what we're consuming, and how it's affecting the way we think." Harry referred to comments he made about the Duchess of Sussex in his mental health documentary series earlier this year that they won't stop until she's dead. The Duke added, "It was more of a warning, not a challenge." Harry lashed out at the British press during the virtual event. He also said he and Meghan are not on social media and will not join any platforms until things change. And the 37-year-old claimed he warned Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey his platform was allowing a coup to be staged against the US a day before the January 6 riots. The Duke added that the internet is being defined by hate, division and lies. Harry, who was listed as the co-founder of Archie at the event, works at think tank the Aspen Institute and looks into misinformation and disinformation in the media. His appearance comes after Meghan spoke at the New York Times DealBook Online Summit on how women can achieve economic and professional parity earlier on Tuesday. It was announced last week that Harry would be taking part in the misinformation event. The organizers said, "The Duke of Sussex joins misinformation experts for a session titled The Internet Lie Machine, which will examine what the real cost of a lie on the internet is, to our ourselves, our communities, and our societies. As social media algorithms reward shock value over reality, as the line between fact and fiction weakens every day, as media propaganda and online hatred run rampant, the panel will examine how we got here, and Perhaps more importantly, how we can get out of this mess. The talk is part of a two-day event which is billed as a series of virtual conversations between technologists and leaders in science, cybersecurity, art, and entertainment who are thinking hard about the consequences technology has on society, economics, sustainability, and our future. It will aim to tackle some of the world's most critical challenges and explore the sustainable and strategic solutions needed to address those challenges, from communal action to heroic innovation. Harry and Meghan are living in Montecito after stepping back as working royals in March 2020. The couple have settled into life in the US with their two children Archie and Lily. The Sussexes have signed lucrative deals with Netflix and Spotify as they pursue new lives of personal and financial freedom in America.